You know what? Tonight is your night.
My night?
Mm-hmm. We're going to do anything you want to do tonight.
Then we're going to have a lovely evening.
I think so. Would you like dinner? Or would you prefer a huge platter of oysters with champagne?
You're getting warm.
And I know a little place on the beach that is very quiet and very private.
Then you're in the mood for something very quiet and very private?
Mm-hmm. And the beach sounds good?
Yes, the beach sounds good. But I know of a better place.
Oh?
I know of a place that's very, very quiet and very, very private.
And where's that?
Right here.
May I make a confession?
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping you'd say that.
You can't expect me to believe you because you tell me to. I have to know who you are.
It's just impossible for me to say.
Why? That's ridiculous. There's too much at stake for you to play games.
Believe me, I'm not playing games. I'm dead serious. You've got to believe in Joe's innocence. Start with that. That's the only way you'll ever be able to find the real killer.
I want to, but I've got to know who's telling me. I won't reveal who you are to anyone. Look, you asked me to trust you. Now I'm asking you to trust me.
I do trust you, believe me. But my identity is my most sacred possession. If it were revealed, everything would just be lost for me. You have to accept that. You also have to know that I'm on your side, yours and Joe's. I know better than anyone that you belong together. I even arranged for you to meet.
The auction.
Yes, the horse auction on Mountain Drive.
You arranged that?
Yes, I arranged everything.
Why?
Because I knew it was right for you to meet. And I know it's right for you to be together now, for you to go on loving each other as you did in the past.
Look, do you think you can just leave our personal lives out of this?
I'm just trying to be helpful.
I really didn't expect this, Kelly. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
My life has been full of danger, full of problems. I want yours, I want both of yours to be better. Just trust each other. Keep your faith strong. You've been separated, but there's no reason for you to be separated again. Be good to each other. And your bond will grow so strong that nothing will ever break it again. I've said enough. Just remember that.
Kelly, did you believe him? Do you think you might be able to trust me again someday?
We should start meeting with our accountant regularly and find out all about the ventures that we're involved in. Then you can learn about the investments, return on the investments, and who knows, heck, maybe you can throw in a few tricks that you learned from the business classes.
Yeah, well, when I agreed to work into the family business, Dad, I didn't know that meant going back to class. I mean, you never took any business courses.
I want you to do better than I did. I don't know, maybe I'm beginning to believe those rumors about me and my lack of business diligence. Of course, the proof of it is that I lost that beachfront property.
There's no way you can get that beachfront property back?
No way.
Well, I'm surprised to hear you sound so defeated, Dad.
Oh, I'm not defeated, Lord. Sorry, I don't mean to sound defeated. Just confused. Everything seems different. Have I really been away that long?
What do you mean?
I don't know. People seem to have a different perspective on me. Maybe it was always that way. Maybe I just don't remember.
What kind of a perspective?
Not quite sure. Just a lot of little rumors floating around about me, about my lifestyle, about my lack of business competence. Maybe it was always that way.
Look, don't worry about that stuff, Dad. I mean, there's always somebody out there that wants to stack you up against some lawyer, some banker, some doctor, some businessman. I mean, you're so much better than those guys. I don't know why they compare you to people like that.
Why do you say that?
Because you're 10 times more interesting than those people. You're 10 times more intelligent. You've lived a bigger, fuller life. Okay, so your family life hasn't been all oatmeal and PTA meetings. Who cares?
You know something? I'm very proud to have you as a son.
Well, it's just that there have been rumors going around about you for so long, I've just chosen to ignore them.
What kind of rumors?
Well, rumors that date as far back as Sophia Capwell.
Sophia Capwell? What about her?
Nothing. Okay, if you don't want to talk about Sophia Capwell, that's all right. We don't have to.
Why wouldn't I want to talk about Sophia Capwell? I mean, what is the problem? She died a long time ago. Now, why does this come up? I mean, what is going on?
Look,
Just tell me.
I'm sorry, all right? I could be totally wrong. I mean, you know how you hear things? I'm sure I just heard a story that was completely out of line, or my memory's a little off about it. Look, I'm sorry.
I'm starting to believe I can trust you again.
Thank God.
It's a little scary, though. I promised myself I wouldn't.
I know, but look, it won't be scary for long.
I don't know about Dominic. He's such a strange man.
Yeah, he sure is.
I don't know why, but my instincts tell me to trust him.
Don't trust him completely. He could still double-cross us. Look, he hasn't come forward publicly to help me.
God, he must be guilty of some horrible crime. Hiding out like that for so long.
I don't know. All I know is, Kelly, is that you've made me very happy today.
Have I?
Yes. You're beginning to trust me now, to believe in me. And I've wanted that for so long, Kelly.
I'm sorry it took so long.
Kelly, I've wanted this for the last 5 years. And here I am with no proof, with a man who supports my story, whom you don't even know, and yet you still believe me. You're beginning to have faith in me again, Kelly.
I'm not sure what I think yet.
That's okay. It's okay. It'll take some time. But I've always known that we'd end up together, Kelly.
I'm not sure what I want, but I know I want the truth.
Kelly, our love is inevitable. I know we can make it.
No, Joe. I know I'm starting to see things differently, and I know I'm starting to trust you. But I'm just not ready for... I've got to go see Peter and tell him all about this.
Peter? Why?
I've got to tell him about this.
I just don't get it.
He's my fiancé, Joe. That hasn't changed.
He's going to try to turn you against me.
No one can turn me against you if I know you're telling me the truth. Not even...
Peter Flint. Oh, and do you remember one time you and Mason were flying kites? You were about 14.
Oh, yes. I remember you gave me that kite for Christmas.
Uh-huh.
Let's see, it was a giant butterfly, blue and silver.
That's right. You must have had an eye for design even back then.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Mason got his up right away.
I remember that, and it was only because his had a better tail.
That's right. And I came over to help you. And do you know what you said?
I hate to even think.
You said, well, thank you very much, but I'm quite capable of handling it myself.
Oh, no. I did say.
And then you ran away, and I'll be damned if you didn't have that thing airborne in 10 seconds. And I said to myself, what a gutsy little girl. There's nothing that's going to stop her.
Mm-hmm. Cece.
Yes?
Don't think of me as a little girl anymore.
I don't.
There's something else I want to say. I want to remove that barrier that may still be between us.
But you say anything.
You know, Channing and I were very close.
Of course. You were lovers.
Well, that was a long time ago. And sometimes I wonder if that still makes a difference for you.
Well, it's something I'm aware of. But time changes things. Channing's been gone over 5 years now, and that's part of the past. But we are here now, you and I. You've awakened feelings in me that I thought were dead for years. And all I can think about now is the present. You are so beautiful.
Oh, Susie.
We really didn't want this call, did we?
No, we didn't.
Mason, do you know where Kelly is?
Well, hello to you too, Peter. I didn't hear the doorbell. We mustn't forget what few civilities we have left. They are the oil that smooths our way through the daily tangle of business and social encounters that we call life.
Mason, look. Do you know where Kelly is, or did you just manage to drown any memories you have of your sister?
Peter, this isn't like you. You're usually so well-mannered, so well-bred. At least that's what you'd like us to believe, isn't it?
I really don't care what you believe, Mason. I just want to know where Kelly is.
Ah, yes, Kelly, the recurring theme. Well, as a matter of fact, I know exactly where she is because she was very explicit on that matter just before she left. She's with Joe Perkins. Remember him?
I fail to see what you find amusing about it.
Oh, absolutely nothing, Peter, except that it upsets you so much. You're like a Pavlovian dog. I say the name Joe Perkins and you salivate or foam at the mouth or whatever it is you do. That, I admit, gives me the smallest ounce of pleasure. It appeals to my scientific mind.
Mason, what's wrong with you? I think you'd be horrified that your sister is taking up with a man who killed your brother.
Oh, believe me, I'm horrified, Peter, but then there's so much to be horrified about.
I can't think of anything worse or more potentially dangerous than Kelly seeing Joe Perkins.
Well, that's true, but then at least I don't have to worry about you anymore.
Now, what does that mean, Mason?
Well, obviously, you can see that you're losing Kelly to Joe, can't you? I mean, she's not just going to see him one time. No, sir, she's gone. And Peter Flint, well, I can hardly remember who he was anymore.
You're really on a roll tonight, aren't you?
Let me see. Peter Flint. Ah, yes, he was that young man that my younger sister had a brief fling with. They may have been engaged at one time. I don't really remember. He didn't last long.
I'm not going anywhere, Mason.
Maybe not, but Kelly is. I figure once we've gotten rid of you, then we'll mop up Joe Perkins, and Kelly can find some nice, decent young man and get safely married.
You're drunk.
Oh, hold on a minute, Peter. We still have a little business matter to discuss. I'm still waiting to find out who managed to break into the presidential suite and plant that mic.
We've had the building searched, Mason. There was some additional equipment found in one of the laundry rooms.
And the perpetrator?
I haven't been able to pin him down yet, but you can be assured that the building is clear.
You know, I don't know that I can be assured of anything when you're running the show, Peter. What's to keep him from doing it again?
I've doubled the security, Mason. It's not going to happen again.
Well, that's good to know. That's just swell. I'm glad to know that it occurs to you after something like this has happened to double the security. That's as good a time as any, I suppose, for our man Flint to come to the rescue. You know what?
No, what?
I'm glad you're losing Kelly, Peter. You know why? Because I don't really want you for a brother-in-law. You told Augusta about my efforts to get the beachfront property. Turned what should have been a simple real estate coup into one big tangled mess. I didn't like that, Peter. No, I didn't like that a bit. I'm glad you're not going to be a member of this family.
Well, that's just fine, Mason. You don't want me as a brother-in-law? That's fine. You just keep sneering at me and deriding me to your sister. You'll drive her right back to Joe Perkins' arms. How'd you like to have your brother's killer as a member of your family? Well, you better like it, because you're going to get it.
Do you know how much I think about you?
How much?
Every minute of the day.
You won't be needing this, will you?
Never again.
How about this?
Completely useless. How about this?
You have nothing to apologize for. Listen, you can talk about Sophia Capitol all you want. I get irritated. The whispering is still going on after me.
Well, it's always gone on, Dad. Not just here either. It's human nature, I guess.
Yeah. You would think that with all the shenanigans that go on in this town, that they would have found something better to gossip about than me.
Well, forget about it, Dad. It's either the Capwells or the Lockridges. One thing I can say is for the people in this town is they're absolutely loyal.
Terrific.
Look, it's all just talk.
I'm beginning to think that my life is controlled by talk.
What do you mean by that?
Would you like a drink?
Sure.
Could we have a couple of soft drinks? Anything.
So, look, what do you mean that talk has the capacity to run your life?
Well, it's just that I think that people think they know me because of what they write about me.
So are you just saying, then, that all this stuff is made up?
No. No, I think all rumors have a grain of truth in them. It's just that they get blown up into a lot of fantastic nonsense.
So you're saying that you never really knew Sophia Capitol? It was just a bunch of fantastical nonsense, right?
No, I'm not saying that, Warren. Thank you.
Thanks. So look, so what were you saying about how some things have a grain of truth in them?
All right. You know I've always lived in the public eye. Well, so did Sophia Capitol. Even before she was a Capitol, she was Sophia Wayne. Well, she was in the movies. Wasn't a big star, but she was known. And she was so beautiful. Well, anyways, as someone in the town had talked about ever since I was that high, naturally, when I got to know Sophia Wayne Capwell, a beautiful movie star, well, that really gave the gossip column something to talk about. The way newspapers can write their own history to make the truth more entertaining.
So you're saying then that all you ever did with Sophia was just say hello or things like that?
Different ways of saying hello. Oh, I'll give you an example. When she became engaged to C.C. Capitol, she really gave the newspapers something to talk about. They had headlines. They had concrete evidence. Oh, they had armies of reporters. They'd follow them if they ever went for a walk down the beach, and the little dinghies would pull up beside their yacht one night when they had a dinner party. There were flash bulbs and questions all over the place.
Well, look, did Mom know Sophia?
Oh, your mother knew absolutely everything about everyone. Of course she knew Sophia. Sophia was in the movies. Your mother read the papers. There wasn't anyone in town who didn't know Sophia.
Yeah, but did she hear about the stuff that was going around about you and Sophia?
Let me tell you something about my relationship with your mother.
What's that?
It's very, very important to us. Both of us.
Yeah, I know that.
No, you may. And you may not. We have always been talked about. Both of us or either of us at any time. But there's one thing that's important to both of us. That is our relationship. And happens between the two of us. That's it.
So what happens between the two of you?
We love each other. And we love you and Lakin. Our family is the number one.
I know that, Dad.
Don't ever forget it.
It's just that sometimes with Mom, I wonder if she worries.
Worried?
Yeah, worries about you, about losing you. I mean, you're always gone so much.
Your mother is an amazingly provocative woman.
Yeah, I guess she is. Well, you know, that stuff about Sophia was really amazing.
In what respect?
I just always remember hearing stories about how she was kidnapped, and no one ever knew who her kidnappers were. You know, they took her off to the desert somewhere, to some hotel, and they couldn't find her. Do you remember all that?
It was a long time ago. I've almost forgotten.
Forgotten? It was such big news back then.
Back then was a long time ago.
Yeah, but you're talking about headlines. I mean, they really made headlines. So crazy because, you know, they found her, and then she was okay, but there was always a mystery surrounding the whole thing.
It was a mystery. She married Cici Capua, had 4 kids, bingo.
Then she died in that accident. Hey, Dad. Dad, are you okay?
I'm sorry. I'm just tired, I guess. You seem to know an awful lot about the Capua family.
Yeah, well, I just listen to what people say, that's all.
Sophia Capua's death was a very tragic thing. Very tragic.
Yeah, I just wanted to...
Could we talk about it?
Hello, Antonio. Long time no see.
You make me feel alive, Santana. Being with you now, I feel like I've been isolated for years. I've had these feelings, but no one to share them with.
I feel so vulnerable.
But whenever we feel anything, we are vulnerable. I'm afraid this has been difficult for you. It's stirred up a lot of suppressed feelings.
Well, like you just said, whenever we feel anything, we become vulnerable.
Tell me something. These emotions that you're experiencing, is it because I'm Channing's father?
No. I think about Channing. But that was 5 years ago. It's been a long time.
I know. I think about Sophia. It's been a very long time.
Once you've loved someone, you never stop loving them. They always stay in your heart. It's unfortunate when you lose them, but you can't let it take over your life. There's nothing wrong with starting a new life and a new love.
And that's something I've never managed to do until now. You are so beautiful.
Cece. All I'm thinking about right now is you.
Turn on the lights. Antonio, you can't imagine how much I've missed you. Have you missed me too? No? well, but you've been busy, haven't you, making new friends? Very close friends, I understand. Ah, good for you. You were always good at making friends. But not a day has passed since you left. I haven't thought about you. Not a day. So you can imagine my absolute delight when there you were in the paper. And with, of all people, famous Kelly Capwell. You don't fool around, do you? And getting married and everything. She's lovely, Antonio. Very lovely. And intelligent, from what I understand. And, wealthy. Right, that's right. Terribly wealthy. Perhaps one of the wealthiest little heiresses in the country. Now, I know no such thought ever crossed your mind. I mean, you're such a principled fellow and all. I mean, I'm sure you wouldn't want anyone even imagining you had an ulterior motive for falling in love with that particular girl. Oh, I have missed you so. You're looking so good. Strong. Are you still as strong as you used to be? Take off your shirt. Take your shirt, let's go. Oh, my, you haven't let yourself go. Imagine I had this crazy notion that you let yourself get completely out of shape. Not you. God, you're wonderful. Excellent muscle tone. God, maybe even better. Are you working out with weights? I bet you work out with weights. You know what? You could still command a very high price. Maybe even higher. But then, Antonio, you were always worth a great deal. You were my best boy. You know, I think that's what hurt me so badly. You know, you're leaving like that. I mean, after all, I practically raised you in the business. You were my thoroughbred. Strongest stallion in the stable. And you know, you knew exactly what everybody liked. Fat old matrons, the young heiresses, the young bored doctors' wives. You really entertained them, didn't you? And you know, even the young innocents, I mean, they didn't know why they were coming to me. I mean, but they knew why after you left them. Oh, yeah, they were happy. Oh, yeah. You were the man with 1,000 techniques.
Oui, comprends. C'est ce qui me rend triste.
It seems you've completely forgotten who taught you everything you know. How could you? I mean, when I met you, you were just a boy. In trouble, useless. You were all clay. You'd run away from every reform school you'd ever been to. Every foster home. You were running out of places to hide. And who took you in with their motherly arms and healed all your wounds? Who took you in and taught you everything? Who gave you a job, an income, the opportunity to meet interesting people? You see, you wouldn't know how to put two words together for the likes of a Kelly Capwell if it weren't for me. You sounded like you were straight from the gutter. I taught you how to talk, to think, and what do I get? A gun in my face. Is that what I get? Is that what I get? Maybe you want to apologize. Do you?
I wouldn't have missed if it hadn't been for your friends. I was aiming right for your brains. Ginger. You just...
I know you meant to kill me. I could see it in your eyes. I could see it days before you even tried it. But you know something? You couldn't kill me? Never. You tear away a piece of me and I grow right back. Tear away a piece from you and you grow 7 more. You're a vulture, Antonio. You think the world owes you something? You feel like you've been gypped because you didn't have a home. You didn't have a family. You have been out for revenge ever since you could talk. I'm telling you something. You're not the only one who's out for revenge, and you're not the only one who's been hurt. See, I've been hurt, too. Imagine this beautiful face, all full of scars. Ooh, what a pity. You've gotten so far in life with that beautiful face. I hate it when I get careless with my cigarettes.
He's got a blonde visitor.
It seems you have a blonde visitor. Are you expecting someone?
Peter, are you home? It's me, Kelly.
All right, Antonio. You must be real nice to her, but get rid of her. You make one wrong move, you give that girl any warning, and neither of you will get out of this building alive, okay?
Kelly? I'll be there in a second. I just gotta get something on.
Okay.
Hi.
What took you so long?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can I come in?
Yeah, sure.
What, are you hiding another woman in here?
No!
I'm just kidding, Peter. What's the matter with you?
Nothing, I just feel tired. I need to rest.
What's wrong?
I just don't feel so good.
Have you got a fever?
No, I'm fine, really.
Oh, Peter, you're not. I hope you're not getting the flu.
No, I'm fine, really. I just need to get to bed early.
Good idea. Look, I'll make you some tea.
No, that's okay, really. I'll be all right in the morning. I'm just going to go to sleep now.
Okay, Peter, I have to talk to you for a few minutes first.
Kelly, it'll be much better in the morning. Can it wait?
No, but this is really important. Please, it won't take long.
All right.
I saw Joe tonight.
Yeah, Mason told me.
Look, I had to. It was just a feeling I had. I knew I had to see him. It's hard to explain. Anyway, the thing is, Joe said he found a witness.
A witness?
Someone who saw Channing with him. Someone that could verify that Joe didn't kill Channing.
You didn't believe him, did you, Kelly?
Okay, wait a second. He asked me to go with him to meet the witness, and I agreed.
Well, you know, you could get yourself killed running off to see people with Joe Perkins.
Look, I trust Joe, and I've told you that. Anyway, went with him, I met the witness, I listened to him, and I believed he was telling the truth. Now, I know I don't have very much to back me up, but Peter, my instincts tell me that this man was not lying.
Well, you know, Kelly, I've always admired your honesty. You know that. But, and this is a difficult situation for me. It really is. But I understand your feelings.
You do?
Yeah. I admit that I've been against Joe since he got out of prison. Maybe I overreacted out of jealousy for what you two used to have. But I really believe that he killed your brother. And I didn't want you to be blinded by your feelings for him.
No, I don't think I am, Peter. I think I'm on the right track.
Listen, you're smart enough to know what's right for you, Kelly. I know that. And I know Joe means a lot to you, and he always has. And if he could be innocent, then that's something we have to know. And if he is, it'd be wonderful for both of you. It really would. Maybe he could even be exonerated.
Peter, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah. Kelly, I love you. I really do. And I don't want to lose you. But I got to stop acting out of jealousy.
Peter, that's wonderful. I can't believe how understanding you are now. I will never, ever forget this. After all you and Joe have gone through, you've been so courageous. Oh, look, I'm wearing you out. You don't look so good.
I'm fine. I'll be okay in the morning.
No, Peter, you better get some rest.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Peter, you've made me so happy. I'll go and you can get some rest.
All right, bye, Kelly.
Bye.
Very pretty. Very pretty. I can't blame you for wanting to run after her, Antonio. Believe me, you did the right thing.
Ginger, what do you want? What do you want?
Yes.
It's me.
Hi, Joe.
I just wanted to thank you for talking to Kelly.
You're welcome.
I think you really made a difference with her. I think I stand a chance of getting her back now.
I think you do, too.
I appreciate it a lot. I won't forget it.
I wanted to do it. It meant a lot to me, too. It was the truth.
Thanks again.
What do I want? What do I want, Antonio? I'll tell you what I want. I want a little kindness. I want you to remember all the nice things I've done for you, and I want you to think of a way to pay me back. You got any ideas?
No, but I'm sure you do.
I'm sure I do, too.
What do you want, Ginger?
All right. I want $250,000 within the next 7 days.
What?
You heard me.
You're out of your mind.
Now, don't say that.
I can't get that kind of money. And even if I could, you think I'd give it to you?
Antonio, let me make something very clear for you. If you don't get me that money in 7 days, I'll personally see to it that every person in this town will know that you have worked in every hotel and every motel room in Miami as a male whore.
No one will believe you.
Oh, yes, they will, darling. Yes, they will. Once I release these tapes that I have of you performing your advanced activities with such gusto for all those desperately needy ladies, and then later on, oh, so beautifully satisfying.
What tapes, Ginger?
Oh, I've got lots of tapes and lots of rooms with you and lots of ladies. I wonder if Kelly has ever seen movies like this.
You're sick.
And now listen, don't get me wrong. I think your story about the physics teacher and all that, that's fabulous. It's so honorable. Yeah. No, but you see, these tapes, my sweet, they are irrefutable. I mean, oh, I can guarantee you, Mr. C.C. Capwell, he won't like them one bit. I mean, well, he's bound to see one or two of them, right? Because, I mean, you're trying to be a Capwell and all. Oh, what headlines they would make. Mr. Capwell would drop you like a hot potato.
You know something? You're too late, Ginger. Yeah. You're just a little too late. See, the Capwells have already dropped me like a hot potato. Kelly's going to forgive her old boyfriend. She's going back to him. I'm sure of it.
What are you saying?
I've lost her anyway. She never really loved me.
Shut up!
There's nothing you can do to me that hasn't already been done, Ginger.
Go for his kneecaps first.
Wait a minute!
Okay. Talk fast, Antonio.
I need time.
You don't have it.
Well, you better give it to me if you want the money, because I don't have access to money like that.
Get access. You're no fool. You managed to get engaged to C.C. Capwell's daughter.
I'm engaged to her. I'm not married to her. If you want that money, you're going to have to give me more time.
You don't have it. How much more time?
The only way that I can get you that money is if I marry Kelly Capwell, and I cannot marry Kelly Capwell in 7 days.
All right, Antonio. I mean, Mr. Peter Flint, physics teacher. I'm going to give you 2 weeks, too. 14 days. And on the 15th day,